Guys, are you tired of Googling how to leave my country at 2 a.m. in the morning, only to end up on watching a bunch of TikToks, seeing people living your dream abroad? Okay, but guess what? I figured it out. I know it's not about selling your kidney, okay? So sit back, relax. Let me show you how to get a scholarship and pack your bags the right way. So, for those of you all who don't know who I am Jada from Trinidad and Tobago. Whoop, whoop. And I'm here basically to inspire, educate, and entertain. So, if you're all about that and you want to see more, this channel is for you. Okay? Holla. So, I'm gonna give you 5 different tips. Tip number 1: the first thing you have to do in anything that you're doing is set a goal. So why does you want to leave your country? Is it to work? Is it to study? Is it just to live? You know, there's a lot of different ways you could leave your country, but the way that I got out of my country was through a scholarship. For example, myself, I study mass communication, and it was more of a wide degree. I wanted to niche down into what exactly I wanted to do. So if you don't know what mass communication is, it's basically exactly what it is, like mass media. So you know, then you can do graphic design, you could do public relations, build websites, you could do a lot of different things. I wanted to come and study, and I was like, Jada, if I'm doing this now, I just need to do it now. Because when I start to make a lot of money, yes, you have to speak it into existence. When it says I start to make a lot of money, I don't want to hear about school, because I've heard plenty of people say that they stop school and they want to make some cash and they would go back to school later, and it never happened because they do have like the motivation. You're not in the headspace. All you need thinking about is money, That's the first step. But tip number 2: research scholarships and program. So at the beginning, I didn't know that you could apply for scholarships. I thought it's just if you're a bright person at school, maybe you'll win a scholarship because you have good grades, or I didn't know you could apply for a scholarship without winning one. Like, I didn't even know that. They'd be like, oh, you got it from where? Like the school that you went to? Like, no, girl, no. I would list a few sites that I went on, so it would help you all. How I came about on the whole scholarship spectrum is that I was like, Jada, I'm finishing school. What's next? Like, I want to learn more, or do I want to start to make money now? So I started to kind of plan out my life in a sense. So I was like, okay, I feel like I need to learn a bit more. I need more hands-on experience. I need to be outside the classroom. So for my laptop, and I decided to search how to get out of my country, same thing. And I was seeing a bunch of internships popping up, and then I saw scholarships. So they have like a lot of people that comes in from different countries for internship as well, not just scholarships. What I was looking at is the requirements. I wanted to study my master's. We know that, okay, I wanted to study what in my master's. So when I decided what I wanted to study, okay, marketing, I wanted to learn how to do that. Boom, that's all I was searching: scholarships in marketing in European countries or in Spain. Because here's what happened to me. I wanted to always see Italy. Apart from in the States, everybody wants to go to the States and everybody wants to go to New York and Times Square and all these things. But something about Italy, I don't know, I'm in love with pasta. I love their culture and language and everything. I just love it. While I was applying, I was like in callback from schools, and they were like, hey, we need a certificate. Like, where you at? What's your degree? Everybody was like, oh, you need to finish. Of course I need to finish, but I was like almost finished, probably like at my last year. One school reached out to me. That's the school that I'm in right now, and I missed the call, but I couldn't reach back out to them because the number wasn't working for some reason. And I was like, oh my god, no, dang. So I was talking to one of my teachers from school, and he said, you know, Jill, if it's for you, it's for you. Don't worry, they'll reach back out for you if they want you to come on board. So I was like, okay, deep breaths. So I sent them back an email because they sent me an email, and we were conversating there back and forth. Every day I would come home and I would send out 3 applications, but there are different requirements that you need for it though. Some needed like a video stating why should I pick you, essay, a COC, like basic stuff where you don't have to like spend a lot of money, unnecessary money, and then you're not sure if you're getting through and it's like a lot of weight on you. And no, you're also a student, so you want to be able to, you know, balance your funds and stuff like that. Do your research and try to turn all your social media algorithms into what you're looking for, because I also use, apart from Google, I use the TikToks, YouTube, and not so much Instagram. Yeah, I was only getting videos how to apply for internships, scholarships coming up next. And please stick to the deadlines. There are deadlines. Please write them down or set an alarm on your phone or something, because time flies really quickly. So if you really want this, you need to be correct. Number 3, you need to build a strong application. What's your goal, right? You're asking yourself this question, but what did you do along the way to reach that goal? So for me, how I build a strong application. So when you're young, nobody wants to do what your parents tell you to do. Everybody just wants to laze around. I'm not saying everybody, but let me rephrase. Most people want to just stay home, especially in this generation. Not really my generation. I was born in the end of the beginning of technology evolving. Like, I had my little hopscotch days and little pitching marbles and running in the bush and getting cut skin. Yeah, I had my days. So let's rewind. So for example, how I had a powerful and a big portfolio and a great portfolio for them to be able to choose me. Growing up in school and in general as an active person, I did a lot of activities in school. Always try to do new things. I had my parents tell me at the time, Gita, what it is you really want to do. You want to play football, I get a for you want to learn instruments, you have a skateboard, you want to learn skateboard, you have a bike, you want to learn, you know, you're a dancer, you want to get into modeling, you buy a camera, you want to learn photography. So all these things that I just said, I was into all these things. And I tried it and I did it, amongst other things as well. The list goes on. So when it's time to write an application to show all the things that I did. I didn't have to like it, but I did it. Like, what is the achievement? So like example, and I compare myself and this person. Okay, they have the application, they filled everything, they have the courses, they finished school, they get their certificate, they was a good student. What made you stand out? What would make you different from the other students that applying? People are always looking for not only grades and the highest mark in your class or subject or anything like that, but people are always looking for talent, because the world is evolving and the older people are getting older. So we as the younglings have to come up and fill the gap. Build a portfolio. I'm not going to say to go and rush and do Tom, Dick, and Harry now, but try to learn something every week. Now, I'm not going to be unrealistic and say every day. Yes, you can learn something every day, but don't put the pressure on yourself to learn something every day. Go and help a friend in a business to do something. Maybe you like graphic design, stuff like that. Yes, it sucks starting off free at the beginning, but you need to build up yourself, and that's the way to go about it. Please invest in yourself up front and have fun while doing it. Don't just do a sort of craziness and feel like that's it, because people could tell the difference between authenticity and being fake and just doing it for money. So, yeah. Tip number 4, you need to overcome challenges. So I had a lot of challenges, meaning that I never traveled before, I never lived the country before, and I grew up as a sheltered person. So you can imagine how scary that is. We all kind of tend to doubt ourselves, like feeling like we can't do this or we can't do that. Like everybody else that we see on a screen is a human being just like we, just like you. Like that's how you have to pitch it. So you have to build up that confidence and follow that goal as we speak about from before as you go along, because if you don't have confidence in yourself, how you expect everybody else around you to believe in you and push you like that? You are the main character. You are the person that wants to leave your country to explore, to work, or to study, whatever your goal is. And coming to financial stuff, it's really hard because some people have the talent, they have the skills, but they don't have the funds for it. And that's understandable because I know how Trinidad is at the moment. Like scholarship is like the best way because you're getting to learn, to educate yourself, to live somewhere else, to experience. You're getting everything in one. And if you like the place, learn how to migrate, learn. It's all about learning. And if you want to budget from way before, like take a student loan, all these things you need to learn what is the procedure behind it, because I had a lot of trouble, like where to start, like how to take a loan. Like I've never done it before. I recently started to work for a longer period because I work more like seasonally, because I was focusing more on school. Your challenges is a big one because you might stick when you feel like, wait boy, this is too much, or I can't see this. But if this was easy, everybody would do it. If it was easy, everybody would have been applying. If it was easy, everybody would have been trying. And the last tip for this, try to find somebody that you could lean on. Headache. I'm going to be real, it's not fun. The middle procedure is not fun. I'm not sure if it's because I'm a beginner of traveling and learning all these things, or is it just because it's just a difficult process, because you have to go through a lot of paperwork and government. Things may go wrong and you have to start over. But once you have God and you have somebody to turn to and you center yourself in these difficult times, I think you'll be fine. Because look at me, I'm fine. Tip number 5, practice to prepare. For instance, if it is you want to leave the country next year, make that your goal. Forget the drinking, forget the liming, forget the Zaza, forget the spending money on your car, forget spending money on food, and just save it. Nobody save 3/4 your paycheck and be scrunting. Do the little works to get to where you want to go. Get a pen on a paper and write your timeline. If it's a year, split up a year into 3 months, 6 months into half, plan it. I'm not sure when you're seeing this video, but it's January now. Start to write down. That's what I was doing a bunch of research from before, because they try to make friends with people in the school or in the city before you go, which makes it a bit more comfortable, because if it is you're going in a country where you don't know anybody, it might feel kind of scary. My fear was being able to not know where I'm going because I'm new to the country. Like I have no idea where nowhere is. I needed an app where it could show me every single thing. Where the bus is, where the light is, tell me when the bus coming. And then I got the app because my research before you came and you was well prepared. Please don't let the fear hold you back, okay? Because if I could do it, you could do it too, baby. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Leave a comment below. Big up my Trini people. Bye.